One of the things we're also starting to see is conscious parenting, where it's not just about that they're listening to their children, they're realizing that their children have much to teach them, but that they're also beginning to consciously parent the potential of their children into full expression in life. So these kids are getting an amazing opportunity to become more and more of who they really are.
I think that it's okay for your family and your parents to tell you things about the faults about you, but not like all of the time. I think it's better to tell them a lot more about the good things about themselves, but they have to know the faults, because if they didn't, then they would never change them. But it's still more important to give them the good things about themselves so they feel more confident.
I think we have a very special relationship. Do you? Why do you think it?
Maybe because not that many grandchildren actually live with their grandmother, but I do live with my grandmother.
Having you as a support is so much easier when you're growing up, and not having to be a strict like Christian, or not having to believe in something like you have to believe in this, you have to go to church on Sunday, is so much better than being baptised and saying, well, that's that. And you being open and aware of and knowing the stuff and going to these courses has made it so much easier, because if I hadn't had anybody to come back to and talk to about it, to get my anger out that nobody else listened to me, if you didn't listen to me, it would be pretty impossible.
I think that what's special with my dad is that his sight means that I have to help him a lot more, and that means I'm closer to him, so he lets me do things and understands, kind of.
I think what's important as a parent is to give your child the space, not to judge them, not to insist that you're always right just because you're older, and I think to share experiences with them and trust them and allow them to do things, obviously with the right precautions in place, but allow them to have their independence as and when you and they think they're ready for it, and I think that's what has contributed to what we have significantly.
What kinds of things that we do that are special?
Like on Thursday we went to the theatre on a school night.
Yeah, we did, didn't we? But I'm thinking about other traits, like how we talk to each other. Do we talk like grandmother and granddaughter, or do we talk like good buddies?
Good buddies.
Yeah.
And if you didn't support me, then I suppose I'd find it hard to come back from school being angry and needing to let something go, needing something explained, because you wouldn't be able to explain it because you wouldn't feel the same thing.
My message would be just to listen to and understand and let your children have their own choices instead of doing everything the way that they do it, letting the kids do it their own way and maybe learn from it.
I think what's important about what's happened to us in terms of supporting each other is that from supporting each other, we're beginning to get an understanding of how we could help other people.
Support other people.
And support other people.
I think that because my parents let me do more and have my own points and stuff, I think that helps me be more confident and have these views and just tell everyone about them without being scared.
I think for me about parents and their relationships, it's all available, and it's about being able to just open up and accept what your children are talking to you about, and even if initially you don't understand it, it's giving them the time and the space and opening up a big enough space for you both just to have a bit of time to understand it all in.